Hey, sorry for the delay in getting back to you. I had really great intentions of responding to your email and I just failed to. Don't know if it was a distraction from the incoming weather or whatever, but this is a pretty common thing that we'll have to overcome in physics, is where we um, use a system of equations, solving that system algebraically to solve for an unknown variable. And it's really not all that crazy difficult. Couple of principles for you. First is, if you have two unknown variables, then you will need two equations to solve for those unknown variables. And then we'll just kind of think about this thing of like, okay, if we need to eliminate, like they wanted us to solve for the force, and we also have the normal force as an unknown variable here. The n is unknown to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve one of these equations for n, and then we're going to substitute that into the other equation in place of n. So I don't know that one of these is a whole lot easier than the other. I noticed that n is not multiplied by anything in this particular equation, so I think this is the one that I'm going to solve for n, and then I will substitute that expression in place of n in this expression. So to start with, what I'll do here is I'll just move the other things over to the other side. So let's see, if we move f sine of theta over to the other side, we will subtract it. So negative f sine of theta, and plus mg to move that over to the other side of this particular equation. Okay, now that I know that, I am going to just bring this equation down, the initial, or the first equation, f cosine of theta minus mu s n equals 0. And what I'm going to do is just take this expression and put it in place of n. So I'm going to have f cosine of theta minus mu s, and then negative f sine of theta plus mg is going to go there. That still equals 0. Now, what I need to do is solve this bit of a mess for f, as they directed me to do. So let's see. Let's distribute first. I think that's the right, because I can't really get f out of the parentheses just yet, so I need to distribute. So distribute mu s to everything. F sine theta. Now, there's a negative sign on the f sine of theta. There's also a negative sign on mu s, so I'm actually going to put a plus sign there. Now, when I distribute this out over here, this is negative mu s times mg is going to be negative mu s mg, and I think that's good. Equals 0. So now I have two terms that have f in them. So I am going to do two things. One, let's get this thing that doesn't have f in it over to the other side, and then I'm going to factor out the f in just a moment. Okay, so just add this guy to both sides. I'll do that in red. Okay, and that will leave me with f cosine theta plus mu s f sine theta equals mu s mg. Now I'm going to factor out f. So f appears in both of those terms. So I'm going to write f, and then some parentheses, cosine theta plus mu s sine theta. And that's equal to mu s mg. Now, last little step here is I'm just going to divide both sides by this expression that's multiplied by f currently. So cosine theta plus mu s sine theta. And that should do it. All right, if you wanted to, you could throw some parentheses around that bottom term. It's not necessary. And I'm going to be bold and go check mastering and see if that's the right answer to this problem. Well, would you look at that? And this is on the harder side of problems. You can see that a large percentage of people are requiring the solution for that problem. But that's it.